Is it uncanny? Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to talk. It's just going to be a talking video, and if you don't like that, it's good to try new things. So watch the video and stay to the end, and let's go through this journey of me talking about nothing. First of all, yes, I did change my hair. I know that I look so much better now than I looked in the last video. You might use the words hot, sexy as hell, so much better looking than anyone I know, and that's okay. Like, I know it does things for me. I know that I'm a lot more attractive now than I was yesterday. Maybe do a montage. I look so scary. So in my previous video, not my previous video, the one before that, I did a video in which I just talked about stuff. And I like doing these kinds of videos. One of my favorite YouTubers of all time, Drew Monson, my toe called, he does these kinds of videos and he just manages to make it work. You can see here that I actually made notes. This I actually ripped out of a first grader's handbook to make notes as I was neglecting my teaching duties. So that just goes to show like the trouble that I'm willing to go through. Like, some first grader in some school is gonna get so much crap from having a whole page missing in his book for the video. Like, that shows dedication, does it not? I need to tell you this. Today I was at school, and as you know, I'm teaching. So I was outside, just enjoying my life, walking around, looking very busy. And this one kid came up to me. He was like, "Teacher." I was like, "What do you want?" And he's like, "I saw your videos." I'm like, "Oh, of course, yeah, sure. I forgot I was a celebrity for a second." You know, got out my pen to give an autograph. And he was like, "Yeah, I saw your videos, and they're kind of dumb." Excuse me, child. I know that you are 7 years old. I know that, and I understand that you are young and stupid, and I do know that. But some things are unforgivable. Some things you really can't say because they're just stupid. He doesn't know any better. He's not wise enough yet. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to build something here, and how dare you, first of all. Second of all, you child, I will stab you with a knife. So I am going to link this child's information down below, his home address, everything. I found it out from scrolling through the school computers. And you know, let's go get this guy. Let's get rid of the people who don't respect what we do. But honestly though, to this child I have one thing to say, and I'm gonna say it once, so you better listen, alright? Are you listening? You know exactly who you are. Please, please do not unsubscribe, because I need this. I cannot afford to lose another one. And while we're on the topic of teaching, like, I am seriously so tired. And not like tired of kids. I've been tired of kids for years. But I honestly feel like I want to sleep all the time. Children are tiring. They tire you out. And I understand why all teachers are so bitchy all the time. For the first time, it's like my eyes have been opened. I always thought when I was in school, like, where do they find these people who are just always in a bad mood? Where do they hide, and why do they get paid so much to make my life a living hell? But they don't mean it that way, guys. They're honestly just tired as hell. Except for this one teacher though, and this is a story that I'm going to tell. I had this teacher in a certain point of my life, I'm not going to say too much, I had this teacher and she did not like me at all. And, feeling was mutual. I did not like this teacher. I tried to see the best in everyone. First of all, I'm not just someone who goes ahead and goes, I don't like you, I don't like you, I totally hate you, you're a bitch. I go around trying to see all the people I like. But if you go into someone's class and they give you the nickname Verstani, translation, I'm going to edit the translation in there. That's just not okay. Then I have a reason not to like you. And this teacher, I do not even want to get into it, but she didn't like me, and she made it very clear that she didn't like me, and I didn't give her any reason. Like, I'm lovable. But this one time I was in class and I was not doing what I was supposed to be doing, but in my defense, like, I was a child. I was young and stupid, like what we've discussed. And this teacher got so mad that she grabbed me by the shoulders, started yelling in my face, and hurled me across the classroom. I get that teachers get angry and that things happen, and if you want to throw someone with a pair of scissors, that's fine. That is going to happen. That's a teacher thing. But don't throw the damn child, because the child might grow up to be a lawyer or the president. And what the hell was you thinking? Ooh, another thing that I wanted to talk about. These damn chain messages. We've had this discussion. We've been having it since the Mixit days. If you send me a message, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those messages that gets forwarded to you, that's like, if you don't send this to 5 people, your nipples are gonna fall off. How dare you? You don't get to tell me what to do. And obviously, I don't want to send it, but my paranoid ass obviously is going to send it because I don't want to take any chances. And also those damn Facebook posts that are like, keep scrolling if you hate your mom. Don't! You're confusing me. You're making me question if I actually love my mom or not. Because I'd be like, no, I'm above this, and I'll scroll down, and 3 hours later, I'll be sitting thinking, do I really love her though? Like, why did I keep scrolling? Was that something that my subconscious mind was trying to tell me? While we're on this topic of annoying posts, I saw a post last night. And I know that this is going to be confusing to some people, but maybe not to others, because I feel like I have an actual point in saying what I'm about to say. It was one of those posts, of having your glass half full, being positive, having a positive outlook on life, and what else. And it aggravated me, because I realized that usually in these posts and these things, the person who thinks negatively or who has a negative outlook is portrayed as this pathetic, horrible person who should be dragged into the streets and stoned to death. And honestly, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that it is fair portraying a person who has a negative outlook on things to be a bad person. Because people think negatively sometimes. I think negatively all the time. It's called depression, bitch. I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm not trying to be better knowing or whatever. But the fact is, glass half full. Yeah, obviously, think positively. There's always a silver lining to everything. But if you have a negative thought, or if you have something that you feel negative about that. That doesn't make you a bad person or a pathetic person for not being able to think positively. Like, you get to sometimes lie under the covers and feel sorry for yourself while listening to I Am Beautiful by Christina Aguilera. I was walking down the street yesterday. This is very random, I know. But I was walking down the street yesterday and I saw this gentleman. He was I don't know how old he was, but I'm guessing ballpark, like, 117. This was an old man. This was a very, very old man. He was walking himself into the grave. And this man, I kid you not, was in full army getup. Like the full thing. He had like on his camo little jacket thing. You know, he was on his way to war. He was marching down that street. And honestly, I didn't know what to make of it. I was like, first of all, I was like, you do you. Like, go on with you, sir. And then I thought, this is an actual thought that I had while I was walking down the street watching an old man. What if this gentleman had recently passed away, and I was now seeing his ghost? Like, can I see dead people? Is that my thing? Do I have the gift? Because that would totally be good content. Last thing I want to talk about. This is honestly, I'm going to finish off this video because I don't want to bore you for 4 hours anymore. I got home about 3-ish months ago for the December holidays, and I was coming back. I was like, my family is gonna welcome me with open arms, and they're gonna have all my stuff ready, and they're gonna have changed my room, and everything's just gonna be like the way it's meant to be. And literally, my sister took over my room, and I'm gonna show you my bed. This is what I'm sleeping on at the moment. That is where my parents make me sleep. And they're like, yeah, you make your own bed. Like, there are sheets in the cupboard. That's basically the same concept as like welcoming your son back from the Navy and being like, yeah, there's 2-minute noodles in the fridge. And my parents actually had the nerve to tell me, yeah, you can sleep anywhere in the living room, you know, on your pathetic hole-filled bed bug-ridden mattress, as long as you don't get in the way of the dog. I was like, excuse me, can I get do you have money for a hotel? I'm not gonna live under these circumstances. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you really liked it. And if you didn't like this video, that's also okay. Just let me know, I guess. It's good for me to just kind of vent about these kind of things and get them out there. If you did like the video though, don't forget to like and subscribe and do all the things that you're usually asked to do. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye then.